Bobrisky Okunenye Idris Olarewaju appeals against conviction for Naira abuse, 6 fine instead of jail time. Can you imagine? After he's already in prison. So whether he pays fine or he goes to jail time, he is still an ex-convict. Yeah? Is it now that his eyes are opening? Is it that he now he has the money to pay, or what? Or is it that he didn't want to spend the money before, that is why he's going to jail? Or he didn't have the money and it's now probably people are donating for him? Or is it now his eyes are opening? Because both the court and the prison service have confirmed that he is a boy and not a girl. So all his genitals are intact. So let's stop calling him a she or a sisterhood, according to Zazu. He is a brotherhood and not a sisterhood. Okay, so let's dive into the details to see why Bobrisky is appealing and how he intends to get this case move on. And you should know that this appeal can also be going on while he's serving the jail term. That is it. So Kunanya Idris Olarewaju, popularly known as Bobrisky, has taken legal action to appeal his conviction for Naira abuse by a federal high court in Lagos. The controversial cross-dresser, who was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment without the option of fine on Friday, April 12, has filed a notice of appeal urging the appellate court to overturn the ruling. So thank you. Okay. So in the appeal presented by his lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, Bobrisky is sitting for him. Can you imagine? So Deji Adeyanju, Bobrisky contends that the trial judge erred both in law and fact by imposing a maximum of 6 months imprisonment sentence without the option of fine, citing Section 416, Subsection 2D of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act of 2015. Bobrisky argues that the sentencing guidelines for first-time offender were not followed accordingly. So the appeal seeks to set aside the 6-month imprisonment sentence and replace it with a fine of 50,000 naira for each count against Bobrisky. This move challenges the severity of the punishment imposed by the trial court. So the case against Bobrisky was initiated by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which filed 6 counts of money laundering and abuse of naira against him. Despite the dismissal of the money laundering charges, Bobrisky pleaded guilty to 4 counts of naira abuse during his arraignment on Friday, April 5. Okay. So while Bobrisky awaits the outcome of his appeal, the legal battle surrounding his conviction for naira abuse continues to draw public attention. So the appeal underscores his determination to challenge the judicial decision and seek a more lenient penalty in lieu of incarceration. So the outcome of Bobrisky's appeal will be closely watched by both supporters and critics alike, as it could set a precedent for similar cases involving high-profile individuals accused of financial offenses. So we are using Bobrisky now to teach everybody a lesson by giving him 6 months imprisonment without the option of fine. So the Jade and Juna has gone to fight for him. In the first place, I'm sure his eyes should be opening now, because somebody like a Kubana chief priest pleaded not guilty, and he was charged 10 million naira as a bail charge, and he paid and said money na water, and it's gone. And I tell you, that case is probably going to linger forever. It's never going to be completed. So Bobrisky should have as well pleaded not guilty and find a way to help himself. But unfortunately, probably because he didn't have the money or he didn't want to spend it, or because he is of a less profiled person, he didn't have all of that opportunity, or so, like some people are saying, that lack of education. If not, he would have known how to help himself. Because some Nigerians are still lashing out on the lawyer that is representing him for allowing him to plead guilty in that matter. Because almost all the politicians are doing it, and they have not been arrested any day. And the APC, sorry, the EFCC, and including the court, they are not ready to go after politicians, but they are ready to go after free individuals, which is a very bad, a very disheartening one. And that is why some Nigerians are saying Bobrisky shouldn't have pleaded guilty. let them start with politicians. They have told them, start with politicians. Okay. Everybody has told the FCC, go after politicians that are doing money laundering every day, carrying huge amount of cash. Look at the case of Gandola in Kano. APC is trying to support to help him not to wriggle himself out of that court case, but it's not working. Okay, so when it comes to high profile politicians, you will pretend not to see. But when it comes to individuals looking for means of livelihood, you will judge the case very fast and come to a conclusion. Look at Yahya Bello, that even the police orderly around him has been removed. Still, EFCC cannot arrest him. But if it is another person, they will use all the police and the DSS tracking methods to get the person. Wow, for this country, not equal, the nation not equal at all. So in the comment section, someone said Bobrisky is a first-time offender. Sending him or her to jail is an error. He should have been given a fine. So many factors make many people unaware of the law. So many will still make the mistake. But all the same, learn to obey the law. But government should also learn to tender justice with mercy. Nigeria, we hail thee. The things we do is not in our character. Now, wow. Okay. I hope say, Bob, I hope that your new lawyer, Adeyanju, an activist, isn't using you for clout in any humble opinion. Okay, in my humble opinion, the judge sentenced you as dictated by the law after you pleaded guilty of the crime. And having regard to the fact that there is no law stating that first offenders should be jailed with a shorter term, for sentencing at the stage is at the discretion of the judge, as long as it is within the ambit of what the law says. However, I wish you luck in your appeal, although I don't expect it to be overturned. In extreme cases, the Court of Appeal may even increase the punishment by asking you to pay the 50,000 and still go to prison for 6 months as provided by the law, if the judges felt that you have not been punished enough to serve as deterrent. So by this, you are actually taking a great risk that can turn either way, as already explained. Good luck once again, but don't bank on it. Shalom. Dejade Anju, are you sure Dejade Anju will get this case? Has he ever gotten a case before? Now, wow. Auntie, you be not get money to hire a lawyer. I be your lawyer not advise you before you plead guilty. I thought you were even wiser. Only God will help you come up for this matter. If not, see you 6 months in jail cell. Bobrisky jailed himself and not the Lagos High Court judge, since he has been living in Nigeria as a big boy, big madam. Yes, he didn't know that once you pleaded guilty in a case before the court, the next proceeding is to face jail sentence. Your lawyer didn't guide you before entering into the courtroom. Though I don't like the way you are being incarcerated without option of fine. That's too bad. Politicians were the thief with Bairo Unko there. Therefore put them for jail too now. For where nobody go talk about politicians. For instance, the case of Ganduje in Kano, the governor want to take him to court and prosecute him, but now the APC at national level is trying to protect him. It seems the lawyer that advised him to plead guilty has a BSc in law. Abi, this guy, you want true stone now. You want to bring it to the matter of the lady in Dunamis Church. He got the BSc in law. That means he's not a competent lawyer. He's supposed to appeal ordinarily. Yes, I don't know why he did not appeal it. He should have appealed it. Before they will hear that case, 3 months, before they will hear that case, 3 months would have gone. 6 months sentence is actually 3 months. So he should relax. His legal team didn't advise him well. That is it. Nigerian lawyers have started again. This is the person that pleaded guilty at the court during the trial. because he didn't know what to do. Get a better lawyer and dump your charge and bail lawyer for your freedom. Not be lie. Dump your charge and bail lawyer. That one not going to do you anything. The thing is that Bobrisky is already in one chance. Just like somebody said, in the appeal, he might turn the other way, 50-50. Either he gets more messier for him and he gets more punishment, or probably he gets the grace of the court and they lessen it. It depends on, it's a very big risk with 50-50 chance. So thank you for listening and let's have your comment.